Welcome back to SUBPARCADE.
Welcome back.
We're going to play River City Ransom. We are going backwards because I think we traversed too far.
Ow.
Also, Sam's here from Silver Screen Fiends podcast.
Yes, but I do other things like walk in the park.
Yeah, he does that kind of.
Masturbate on cats.
Yeah.
Excuse me, my name is not Shane Dawson.
Oh, sorry. Got confused.
Love you, Shane. So I thought I would take this opportunity because since your channel sucks,
It definitely does. It's pretty subpar, if you ask me.
You know what? I think it would be fun if I just rattled off some nice old tales from the East.
Are they true?
Well, duh. I mean, what do you think this is? Fucking Truman Capote?
Okay.
Hey, so I do that. I say things people don't know. So I really just. Are you guys ready for this? Because this really happened.
Are you talking or did you cut out? Oh no.
No.
Yeah, you cut out.
You cut out and the anticipation's killing me.
Are you ready for cum?
Yes!
Okay.
Always
So one
ready
day
for
I came home
cum.
from work. It was like, I would say it was 6:30. It wasn't a super late day in the office. Came home, just decided to throw on my slippers and robe. Throw caution to the wind.
At the office?
No, I said I came home.
Oh, sorry.
Did I lose you that quickly into the story?
Sorry.
So I came home. Came home, Lainey.
Okay, you're home.
And I decided that I would just freshen up for myself. Just do something for myself. So I put on a robe. I draw a nice little bubble bath. And decide to. I repeat the word bubble bath. So I decide to go in the little tubby and
Tubby. Aw.
I got me a fucking glass of bubbly, and I got my favorite Luther Vandross album on called, you know, those songs. And I like to do that thing where the tub is clearly overflowing, but like I live upstairs, so my neighbor probably gets leaked on, but it's okay because I hate her because she filed a noise complaint once on me when I had 5 friends over and it was 10 o'clock at night. And when I moved in, I actually explicitly told her that if you have a problem with me, please take it up with me and I'll rectify it. But she decided to go behind my back and call the landlord and tell her that I was being an obnoxious asshole. So now we're on bad terms. Anyway, so I'm sitting in the bath. And all of a sudden, I hear a couple knocks on the door, and I'm thinking like, who the hell is this? Because my dad was, I don't know, he just kind of died. And I decide, you know what? This is me time, dude. So I'ma chill. I started blasting that Luther Vandross even louder to try to try to drown it out. This is what happened. I went in the fucking sea like that.
Oh my god, you have to go all the way back?
You just went to the sea.
I went to the sea and I said, pee.
Oh no, I think we're good.
So I hear a couple more knocks and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Because right now I'm getting a little friggin' peeved. So
Whoops.
I decide that I'm gonna cut the bath short and I get my robe back on and I'm a little bit flustered, but I'll live, you know, it's not a big deal. And I go to the door and I open it up and nobody's there. So I'm really confused at this point and I'm pretty pissed because I just got out of the bath for this. So I come back into my room and I'm about to go back into the tub.
Damn it.
And I hear a couple more knocks at the door. And I'm like, okay, somebody's fucking with me. So I decide to go back and rush to the door, because I figure at this point, between my room and the living room, it's not that far. So I run, I open the door, no one is there. So I'm like really pissed at this point. I'm like, this isn't a fucking Amazon.com order of the 7 Golden Vampires Blu-ray I was looking for. So who the fuck is this? So I close the door and I literally walked 5 feet. And I hear another knock. And at this point, I just I fucking Hulk smash through the door because I'm really pissed.
Sam Smash!
Yeah. So, open the door, no one's there. I start looking around, and right above me, you know, there's kind of these nice trees in my apartment complex, and above me, I saw this little monkey boy, and he was hanging by his tail. And do you guys want to know who that monkey boy was?
Who?
Who was the monkey boy?
It was friggin' Diddy Kong from The Legend of Donkey.
Oh shit.
And, yeah, dude, I swear this is fucking real. So he locks eyes with me.
What the fuck do we do here?
And he just stares at me, and for like, literally it felt like an eternity. He didn't say a word. And then I go to draw a breath of air, and before I can do that, he looks at me and just goes, and I don't know what that meant in his language, but I was very curious on how to communicate with him. So I kind of just, you know, shot him a little, "Hi, how you doing there? Would you like some tuna fish?" And he kind of just got down silently, and he waddled over, which is really funny watching a chimp waddle. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but so he waddles into the house, and I'm thinking, this is fucking weird. Like, I got a little Diddy Kong here, and no one's home. He didn't even have a fucking collar on him. I didn't know who he belonged to. So I go in the kitchen, and he notices I have a bunch of bananas. And so immediately he goes apeshit. And he starts letting out this giant roar. And I'm like, what is going on? But all of a sudden, the vibrations of this roar kind of...
Can you go up?
I felt something weird inside of me. I almost felt like I was being turned... I was a little bit turned on by this, as weird as that sounds. And I decided to run into my room and lock the door. Now, this
To
is...
furiously masturbate?
really bad on my part. No, well, I was a little bit terrified because a monkey just roared in my house, and now I'm turned on. So I didn't want PETA coming after me. So I decided to resist all urges and go into my room, and I realized this was bad because I actually didn't kick him out of the house. So, so I locked the door, and my doors are, you know, a little bit faulty in the house. So if you lock the door, if you use enough force, you could kind of get in. So I'm like under the blanket, right? And all of a sudden, I hear the doorknob turning. And it's like in a very gingerly way. Like, he's not like, you know, trying to break into the door like I just did earlier. And I'm under the blanket, so I can't see him. So I just hear the pitter patter of his little monkey paws on the floor. And it's just like, it's like he's spitting or something. And I decide that I'm just gonna turn over and face the opposite direction and hope he doesn't open the blanket up. So, much to my chagrin, he decides, well, I'm just gonna go for it. So he lets out another roar, and at this point I can't hold back any longer. It's been like at least 3 hours since I masturbated. and I could see the look in his eyes. And so I turned around, and you know, it's funny because you would have expected him to like take advantage of me or something. But he just looks at me and he goes, "Can you make me a banana cream pie?" And so I was like, dude, is this what you do? You fucking rile me up and you just want a banana cream pie? And I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? So I just happen to have all the ingredients sitting on my counter for a pie. So while I'm making the pie, he's kind of like, you know, playfully teasing with me, and, you know, I had like a little apron on, and it said, kiss the monkey. And, you know, he started giving me little kisses on the cheek, and I'm like, stop, I'm cooking. And you know, at this point, like, monkeys don't understand consent. So I figured, okay, he's just being playful, it is what it is. And then I go to, well, this is the part of the story that I don't tell most people, but I'll do it on a YouTube channel. So, so I was making the pie, and I dropped a banana. And this is not a metaphor. I dropped the banana, and he decides that while I'm bending over, he's gonna get a nice look at my bodacious booty. And he was just like, oh. I'm like, did he?
Then you can look up a walkthrough.
Friggin' savage. I'm over here cooking, and you're ogling me? I was like,
You're the one who bent over.
I feel like we're missing something.
What's this game
No,
called?
I was bent over.
River City Ransom.
Oh my god. Are we playing a game anymore? So.
Oh, keep talking.
Anyway,
Sorry. Telling Lenny to look up a walkthrough.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, we need that. Diddy decides, hey, enough of this playful shit. I'm done being the little good schoolgirl. Class is out for the summer, and I want to fucking rage. So he takes me by the hand, and he guides me into the room. And I'm like, but the pie is gonna burn. He was like, dude, you didn't even fucking mix it yet. What are you talking about? And so then I woke up, because obviously this was all a dream. And then I get a knock at the door, and it's fucking Diddy Kong.
Oh shit.
And he proceeds to run up to me and rip off my shirt. And I'm terrified at this point. I want nothing to do with this. So I get another knock at the door. And it's fucking Sonic, dude. And I was like, oh, whoa, Sonic, what are you doing here, man? He was like, I'm here to watch.
Oh shit.
So Sonic is in my room with a bucket of chili dogs.
A bucket of chili dog.
and Diddy Kong is basically assaulting me. And but this all comes to a screeching halt because through my roof the exhumed corpse of Chris Farley comes down. And it falls right on top of Diddy Kong, suffocating him and killing him. And so I think at this point I'm safe. Dude, Chris Farley starts talking to me. He's like, I shouldn't have died the way I did, man. You gotta avenge me, man. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? Get a van down by the river? He's like, really fucking funny, dude. He's like, no, listen, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go to David Spade's house. And I need you to take Diddy Kong with you, even though he's dead. And I need you to do the thing. And I kind of knew what he meant, you know, he didn't have to say anything out loud. So, I take Diddy Kong, and this was really gross. I don't know if you ever tried to transport a monkey carcass in your car, but it's really fucking smelly. So, the whole way I'm like blowing Glade spray, but it was like fucking last season's pumpkin spice shit, so it was like stale. So the whole way to David Spade's house, which we're gonna put the address in the video right here.
Yeah, a doobly doo.
Yeah. So on the way to the house, I'm thinking like, why does the exhumed corpse of Chris Farley want me to do this? But you know what? David Spade has always been second banana, so I'm all for it. So maybe this was all a metaphor. Maybe that's why he wanted Diddy Kong to do this. So we get to David Spade's house. You know, a couple knocks. And David Spade opens and he's like, hello? And I'm like, oh my gosh, is that David Spade? And then I take a rag out and fucking kill him. I kill him with the rag. You thought I was gonna say I'd chloroform him, but no. I killed him. And Chris Farley comes behind me and he's like, whoa, that's not what I asked you to do. So then he rewinded time because obviously the ghost of Chris Farley can rewind time. So I, you know, hello? I'm like, hey, it's David Spade. And this time I used the chloroform because I figured I didn't want to kill him. So he wakes up and he's like chained and shit in his room. He's like, what happened? And I'm like, dude, Chris Farley wanted me to do this. And I put on tape of somebody playing through 50 hours of Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. And Diddy Kong walks in the room and he just looks at David Spade. And David's eyes open wider than a kid who got an N64 on Christmas. And he just looks at him like he knew him. It's like he shit in his cereal or something. He's like, whoa, it's Diddy. And then Diddy fucks him, kills him, and he dies the end.
Next time, what's the Parkade?
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Why do you have me on the show?